Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prophet, and today I just wanted to take up something or talk about something quickly before I went to bed. So I've got a lot of questions from people whenever or not they should buy Attila, or rather Total War Attila, or Rome 2 Barbarian Invasion 2. Rome 2 Barbarian Invasion? Anyway, basically it's the old Rome Barbarian Invasion expansion just for Rome 2 and made into a standalone. So, should you buy this or not? First question you need to ask yourself, because I can't make this choice for you. You have to make this yourself, and you have to really think about it for a few minutes. First up, did you buy Rome 2? If you did, are you comfortable about spending over $60 for basically a beta test? Because that's what it was. You could say, yeah, it was a full game, but not for the first year, or at least like first 6 months, you could not play it. And that's an issue? Yeah, it is. That's a big issue. And to me, I'm not comfortable about spending $60 on something and then realizing that, hey, this was just a beta test. If you didn't buy Rome 2, do by all means buy Attila. Apparently it looks like it's gonna be a great game. But hey, it got the issues. It's, after all, it's Total War games and it's CA. They have a tendency to release products that, how should I say, are kind of unfinished. Yeah, that would pretty much describe it. Like Empire Total War, that was probably, we think that Rome 2 was terrible. I think Empire Total War was even worse when upon release. Napoleon, pretty unstable upon release. Shogun 2 came along, really great on release. That was actually really great. It was above the standards that they have, okay? It was still buggy, but it had a lot of fixes and was great. And then Total War Rome 2 came out, and it was a piece of shit again upon release. I don't know how good. I'm just gonna say that I do not own Attila. I will pirate it. I'm open about saying that I will pirate it. I'm not willing to spend $20 to $30. In Norway it would probably be around $35 because we are so expensive here. Even buying it off Steam, it's kind of expensive, but I guess it's okay. I'm not willing to pay over $20 for something that I basically beta tested for $60. I'm sorry, I'm not willing to do so, and that means that I can get all of this DLC for free. The day one DLC culture packs. Okay, I'm going to talk about that in a bit, but before you buy it, I guess, if you would not own Total War Rome 2, I would wait a bit, just let it patch itself on before you try to buy it. But hey, optimization issues, let us talk about that. Let's just mention a quick up on that. So, I'm sorry about the camera, I'll do that. So, what CA have done is really creative. It's an interesting way of doing things. They have basically a really unoptimized graphic system so that you can't use extreme. It's like it's not possible. I'm sorry about that. So you can't do that. But hey, it's a reason behind it. It's created for the next gen GPUs. What? No. If publishers are gonna start using this as an excuse to get out of problems like, oh, it's unoptimized. No. It's not unoptimized. It's for the future, guys. You gotta understand, it's for the future. That is no excuse. That is no excuse. If I need to use a GPU that's have not been released yet to play your game on extreme, no, I'm not going to allow that. That's retarded. It's bullshit. It's just something that they're saying. Do not go with that. They have to fix that, okay? Because, like, yeah, I can still play Rome 1. It doesn't matter if the graphics is outdated. In a game like this, especially, like, I understand something like graphical pieces that are just, like, games that are released just to show you, like, this is the limits, this is what we can all achieve. that's cool. That is great. Some of that can exist, but a game like Total War, no. That I'm sorry for my pedo stash. When recording this, I'm just looking at it. I'm already distracted by myself. But yeah, that is no excuse. It's a terrible reason, and don't go along with that. Okay, so I mentioned this earlier, but hey, I wanted to talk about their DLC policy. It's Sega, so they're fucking whores and bitches. All they want is money. They're money craving whores. Okay. That's all I can say about that. Yeah, we can actually try to delve a bit deeper into this. So, let us take a look at Rome 2. A lot of DLCs that they have given out, of course they try to give out a lot of free because they were like, we made a shitty game, so have some free DLCs. Basically, the DLCs that they gave us was culture packs. Hey, you can play you know this nation that we have in the game? You're allowed to play it. We're allowing you to play a nation that we have already made. Of course, yeah, you can say that they modified it a bit, and there does exist mods out there so that can make you play nations, all the nations. Yeah, but still, day one DLC, I will only accept that if it's cosmetic. Okay? When you have a single player experience, this is single player experience. I love this. We all love this single player experience. And when you then say, hey, let us remove the pieces, like, oh, you like to play factions? You want to play Sparta, Athens, or Epirus? No one plays Epirus. But Sparta and Athens? Oh, let us take that. Oh, you want to play it? Give us I'm about to say $5, and yeah, you can play it. Thank you. You can now play that. Oh. Oh, our game is bad? It's broken? You can't play our game? Well, a good thing that we took some pieces out of the game. Oh, here you go. Have 2 more factions. That is no way to operate, okay? It's terrible business practice, and I have in no way it's condemnable. It's so terrible. I cannot fathom how they thought this was a great idea. They did it in Shogun 2 as well. It was ridiculous. That was really weird. And then you had another part that was, I would say, interesting by itself. Were actually that they did so in Attila as well. I mean, oh, by the way, Rome 2 again, just quickly. Give it full price, $60 plus DLC on day 1. No. And Attila, okay. The reason I said that about Rome, because it's like, Rome, yeah, you hated Rome. No, I actually enjoyed Rome. But bringing that on to Attila, we could always say, hey, they have learned, okay? They have learned from their mistake, and they have. Attila looks to be a great game, but overall, it do take some of the terrible things from Rome too, okay? Like, hey, you want to play Vikings? I know a lot of people who want to play Vikings. That will be $5. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. I have no idea why they continue doing this. Of course, you can always argue that there do exist mods that will prevent this, but hey, they will still do that. Remove content from you just to sell it back to you, which is terrible business practice and should be condemned at every single possible way. And time, place, anything. I hate it so much, and it ruins gaming. But anyway, overall, let's just say here. Okay. TLDR, for those that wanted to skip the entire first part of the video, here comes the summary, okay? Overall, if you bought Rome 2, you should consider whether or not you are willing to pay more or over $20 after beta testing for $60. the game looks to be a solid game overall, giving you a lot of features that were present in Rome 1 that they removed in Rome 2. They give us a game that people kind of wish were Rome 2. If this had been Rome 2, people would probably have loved it a lot more. Overall, personally, I dislike the hunt setting. I dislike the way that Barbarian Invasion works, because this is a remake of Barbarian Invasion, and we all know that. Overall, like, yeah, of course, splitting up the Eastern and Western Roman Empire, that's not my style. It's much more interesting to start everything small and just build it up. I think that is a more interesting way of doing it, but that's personal. Obviously, if you like the way Barbarian Invasion really worked, then, and you did not buy Rome 2, definitely, 100% go for it. It looks to be a solid game, but I would definitely wait. I'm saying definitely a lot. I would absolutely wait 1-2 months, try to see if you can catch it on sale. We know that CA have very strict policies on sale. I think I've not seen it for more than like a maximum 30% off, and that's for a broken game like Rome 2. But overall, it looks to be a solid game, and if you do not own Rome 2, buy it. If you do own Rome 2, I would definitely consider it. Say that, can I get any mods to make my experience with Rome 2 better? Is there anything I want to achieve? And try to like play yourself out of Rome 2 and see if they have anything down the doorstep. We know that this is basically released like 2 years after. Was it? I have no. I can actually Google the timers here. Rome 2, Total War Rome 2 were released 3rd of September 2014. Attila, Total War. Let us just quickly, I'm sorry about the loud clicking here, but, oh wait, no, we gotta look at the wiki page here. Fine, the Total War wiki. No, that's wrong. Gotta have my stuff, wiki. It actually is not on Wikipedia. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Huh. Yeah, there we have it. When in 2015? It's 17th of February 2015. So that's basically 1 year and like 3 months. So 1 year and 1.25 years. They announced it rather early. So by all means, I would actually say play yourself, knock yourself out with Rome 2 first. If you still want more, yeah, then it's probably good enough and patched enough for it to be worth your time. I'm not 100% certain of how unoptimized it is, but it looks to be decent. Personally, I will pirate it, as I mentioned before. I'm just gonna say that I am mad. I have every game. I do not have the original Shogun and the original Medieval. But besides those, I think I have every game in that entire franchise. And I've never, ever been more disappointed about any pre-order. Because I didn't pre-order. That was the first time I've pre-ordered in like years since I was a kid. And I was so disappointed. I'm never doing that again. And every Total War game, I'm not buying them early on. I'm waiting for all the reviews and everything. And I urge you all to do that. Take a few months, take a look at it, try to see if it comes on sale, do that. Don't rush for it, it's not worth it. But of all the games that we have seen recently, it looks to be way more solid than Rome 2 in every aspect. So, I hope this video, it became a lot longer than I expected, but hey, I hope that it cleared up something. We'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you all for watching.